Alright, let's do it. Let's head back to the entrance hall and wrap this baby up. Wrap up this baby! It's always sad because, you know, when you're playing Dreamlight... Look at this, we missed one of these. I guess we missed two. There might be two here. There is. Because, you know, when Dreamlight Valley update ends, then you have to wait. You know, you have to wait, and that always stinks, doesn't it? You just want to keep on playing. Alright, let's talk. Well done, dear. You've passed. I'm not gonna do the voice. Well done, dear. You've passed all the tests. Princess Aurora waits for you beyond these doors. All right. I can't wait to meet her. I hope she's safe. Should I practice my curtsy? I can't wait to meet her. Should I practice my curtsy? Yes. There will be time for curtsying later. Together, I know that you can stop the never after. You need only wield the shield of virtue, sword of truth, and cap of song to pass. Okay. Alright. Do I need to put them on? The sword of truth. Put on all of the enchanted gifts. Alright, I knew it. I like the... Can I still wear my, you know, all my digs though? I think I can, right? Yeah. Alright, alright. Here we go. Oh. Look at that! I'm a rogue. Look at this! I'm dashing. Oh, I look like Robin Hood with a shield and a sword. I look like Errol Flynn. All right, for all you young folks out there, Errol Flynn. No, I'm kidding. Look it up. Google Errol Flynn. Anyway, here we go. Oh man, was it Errol Flynn who played Robin Hood, or was it? I'm trying to think. I'm a movie buff, so you know these are way beyond my, you know, way before my time. Who's the other one? Was it Douglas Fairbanks? Maybe, I don't remember who played Robin Hood. The early Robin Hood. Anyway, whoa, check it out. Ooh, it's Aurora. Yay! Oh wow, hello. What you just spooged on me? What'd you just do? Well, hello! You look familiar somehow, says Aurora. Princess Aurora, finally, I've been following in your footsteps for a while. I'm gonna do that one. I should have done the magic powers one. You have been? Well, I'm very glad. I started to fear no one would ever find me. Who are you? Who sent you? I'm Gray. I've been trying to fix everything in the Vale. Why, I remember you from when you were a child. Oh, that's just, no. No wonder you look familiar. Oh, thank goodness you've returned. Has anyone followed you here? Oh, you're not working with her, are you? Do you mean Maleficent? No, for once, Maleficent has nothing to do with my troubles. Don't you know? It's the lore keepers. I told you! Did I not tell you guys in the past videos that the lore keeper is the troublemaker? I knew it! She's dirty. That can't be. The lore keeper's my friend. It's right there in the middle. I knew that book was suspicious. Oh, this isn't like her, though. Once she was a friend to all in the valley. But during the forgetting, the lore keeper changed. She's become colder, less trusting. She wanted to send me far away from my friends in the Vale. When I told her I wouldn't go, she grew angry. If it hadn't been for my aunts, I might well have been sent away to be erased. This has to be a mistake, misunderstanding. Oh no, this means Maleficent was right along. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Wow, that's just, yep, I knew it. Somehow, knowing that doesn't make me feel any better. Wait a moment. Do you hear that sound? Why, it's like the beating of wings or flopping pages. Yeah. Oh no, she's here. The lore keeper is coming. Here she comes. That wench. Oh! Oh, you're evil! Ah, Greymane, ever the hero driving the story. You led me right to her. Don't be nasty. This can't be real. You're my friend. Makes sense. You were giving evil from day one. Evil? Oh no, I'm not evil. You must believe me. I simply cannot abide chaos. Chaos? What are you talking about? Please, listen to me. I can explain. I look out across the veil, and all I see is muddle and mess. Heroes and villains living alongside one another. Shattering machines from the far-flung future alongside brave adventurers from the distant past. And then, there's you, Greymane. You're the worst of all. How dare you? I'll tear out your page. You somehow find yourself at the center of every story. You undo endings, botch beginnings, and muddle up middles. I'm good at that. I'm good at that. You court chaos and calamity. Why, I should just put you in a library and forget about you, lore keeper. Okay. What? I'm the only person holding everything together here. That's right. That's precisely the problem. Dreamlight Valley must be allowed to fall apart. No! Dreamlight Valley should not be. So when the forgetting came, I began to whisper to some of the villagers. Leave Dreamlight Valley forever. Return to your realms where it's safe, where you belong. It would have worked if it weren't for you meddling kids. You know what? This is all Scooby. What? Are we gonna bring in Scooby-Doo and the gang, and the Scooby gang? If it wasn't for you meddling kids, it would have worked if it wasn't for a few meddling villagers who refused. All of Dreamlight Valley would have been as tidy and quiet as a well-ordered library, perfectly peaceful. But what about the never after? Oh, but there is no never after. I made it all up to lure you. Wow, she's just a liar. I scattered the great tales from my pages myself to keep you busy. She's horrible. Why did you invite me here at all then? My plans for the valley could never come to pass while Hades and Maleficent feuded. When I heard about your arrival in Dreamlight Valley, I knew you might be useful. You did just as I hoped. Well, so what, I'm a tool? Brought Maleficent and Hades right to me, but then Maleficent grew suspicious. She nearly ruined everything. I had no choice but to try and have her erased. Maleficent, Hades, Aurora, what part do they all play in this? Maleficent and Hades refused to leave the veil. I needed someone like you to come along and help me convince them. But Aurora and her meddling aunts figured out my plans. I had no choice but to lock her away. Whatever you're planning, I'll stop it. Ugh, of course you refuse to see reason. You refuse to leave Dreamlight Valley behind. But the valley needs me. I'll never leave this place. That's true. I'll never leave this place. Sigh, you are exasperating. Greymane, there comes a time in life when one must move on from childish things. No. Heck no. Stories that you treasured when you were young must be put aside, tucked away forever. It's time to grow up. No! I don't want to grow up. You can't make me feel ashamed of loving what I love. That's right. You cannot. I didn't want to have to do this, Greymane, but if you won't step aside and let me bring order to my valley and my veil, then I'll erase it once and for all. I don't think so. I don't think so. She probably... What is going on here? Talk to Aurora in the Unwritten Realms. Alright. Well, that is just... We're just going to keep going with the tales that bind. Alright, here we go. Hello, Aurora.
You're just who I was thinking of.
Where are we? It's unlike anywhere I've been before. The lore keeper brought us here. Quite by accident, I imagine. This is the same place I found Maleficent. This is where villagers are sent to be erased. Oh dear, she must mean to erase us all. To do away with the valley. I only wish my aunts were here to help us. They are here. They gave us enchantments to help. Of course, as long as I'm wearing this dress with their enchantments, they'll be protecting me. And you have the sword, shield, and crown that they enchanted. I hope they are enough to protect us from the lore keeper. We must find her and stop her.
Farewell.
Alright. Explore further in the Unwritten Realms to find the Lore Keeper. Oh, this is still the tales that bind. Explore further. Alright, well, I guess we have to go into this deal here. Where are we going? Let's just keep it going. There she is. Ah, huh. Followed me, have you? It doesn't matter. You're too late to stop this. It's not too late for you to turn back and stop this. It's not too late. Oh, I'm afraid it is. It's time to erase all the most treasured tales we have kept here in the Vale. Starting with the oldest story you remember. The oldest story I remember, well, I guess that would be a fairy tale someone I loved told me when I was very small. A silly picture book. A movie that I saw. I'm gonna go with the fairy tale. Yes, fairy tales. Stories where we hide our deepest wishes and fears. You've grown up now. You must leave it behind. You can't take that away from me. It's more than just the story itself. It was the feeling of being safe. It was the realization that I could do anything. It was a sense that the world was so much bigger than I thought. I'm gonna go with being safe. As long as somebody I loved was telling me a story, I was safe. I was happy. Don't you see, Greymane? Those are the lines, or are the lies we tell children. One day you must grow up. You must see that they're just stories. They aren't real. Stories don't need to be real to be true. That's right. You're not wrong about that. Could be making a terrible mistake. Or could I be making a terrible mistake? No, of course not. I mustn't let you trick me. You will not sway me away from my plan. Oh, well that's just... Uh-oh, what do we have here? Gotta catch us some of these little guys. Here's a 1 snippet. How many is there? 3? Here's 2. Oh, come here, you. Did I get them all? Yes. Gotta catch them all. Alright, talk to Aurora. How strange, the Lore Keeper left behind a cloud of snippets. But these don't look like the snippets that were flying about the Vale. What could they be? I think these are pieces of the oldest story that I can remember. These are precious. I have to keep them safe. Yes. We must talk to Lore Keeper again. There has to be a way to change her mind. We just have to find her and keep catching snippets. Oh man, we got a lot to do here. Search more into the Unwritten Realms. Alright, where's the... Here it is. In we go! We gotta keep on catching snippets. Alright, so I'm gonna take out my little... Check that out. Awesome. That's more like Cinderella though, isn't it? Cinderella's coming. I think probably this fall, I believe. I think November. Talk about... Alright. You again, huh? You can't stop me, you know? The story that I've set in motion must come to its end. What story are you trying to destroy now? Isn't it obvious? Now I must destroy the first story that ever made you shed a tear. The story that broke your tiny heart. You were still only a child. Do you remember how sad that story made you feel? Of course. I held it in. I wanted to be big and strong. I teared up a little, but I held it together. Yep. It was just a story, but it made me so sad. I wanted to be a big kid, so I held it together even when I felt a tear roll down my cheek. That story made you feel heartbreak, made you know sorrow. But you're an adult now. There are enough sorrows in the world without such stories. But that's the truth. There are enough sorrows in the world without such stories. They must be put aside. No, we need them. We need these kinds of stories to remind us of who we are, how human we are. That's my own take on it. I can't lose that story. If I lost that, I'd lose what I learned from it. I learned something doesn't have to be real for you to care about it. We can't be afraid of heartbreak. That's where we learn the best lessons. You need both sadness and joy to be really alive. I agree with all 3 of these things. So any one of these choices would make sense. I'm going to go down here when you need both sadness and joy to be really alive. Real life has ups and downs. Happiness isn't true happiness if you've closed yourself off from other emotions. Yeah, that's very true. Yes, there's a wisdom in that, I suppose. But still, you cannot sway me. It must be destroyed. Oh, you stop with that stuff now. Oh, come here. These guys are though. Come here, little frog snippet. Did I get it? Nope. These guys are the worst. I got one. Where's the other ones? There's one. There they are. There's two, and oh, you went this way. Come here, you. Alright, there we go. Alright, and search for the lore keeper in the Unwritten Realms. Here we go. This is quite interesting. I like what they're, what she's talking about. Check it out. These are, that looks like it's from, these are all from old memories and like Steamboat Willie, Amazon, Annie. This is, wow, like the Jungle Cruise or something. I don't know. Alright. Sigh, I'm growing weary of this. Must you chase me to the ends of all existence? I'll chase you however far I have to. Ever the pesky little protagonist, aren't you? In any case, there's only one tale left for me to erase forever. Don't tell me you don't remember this one. It's the first story that you ever weaved yourself. Oh, I do remember the first story I ever made up. I drew it all out with stick figures and crayons on lined paper. I did a little sock puppet show with funny voices. I played with action figures and made that. I did a lot of Star Wars. I did probably all of these. Of course, with the voices, yes, I still do that. But I think I played with action figures. Yeah, Star Wars. I remember banging action figures together and making explosion noises. Pew, 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 pew. I am your father. That kind of deal. It was the most exciting action movie never filmed. I wonder if those action figures are still somewhere in a box in the attic. What a pity, all those years and you're still hanging on to some trifling tale you thought up as a tiny child. Hey, it's not just the story that matters. Making up that story showed me the real value of stories is in making other people happy. You don't have to be talented to be creative. Anyone can create. Yeah, that's true. Nobody should ever be ashamed about being creative. Creativity is its own reward. I suppose that's true. I suppose it's true. The best stories are the ones that make people happy in the telling. I scarcely know what I believe anymore. You've left me so confused. I need time to think. Do we have any thing to catch? Catch them. I need two more. There's two here somewhere. There's one. And oh, there. And next one, where'd he go? There he is. Oh man, right in that worst spot. Ugh. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Tricky little minx. Oh man, I hate these things. I can never hit them. Come here. There we go. Fine. All right. Another travel through. There we go. And where are we now? Where is she? You got some stairs. And check it out. Alright. He found me again. I felt so certain of it all before. I thought I knew what had to be done. Now I'm just not sure. Please, this isn't who you really are, Lorekeeper, says Aurora. Could I have misunderstood the very nature of the stories I hold inside? Stories are meant to change and grow. Stories are meant to be shared with others. Stories are about the way they make you feel. I like that. Have I become so concerned with lore that I forgot what's truly important? I feel lost, Greymane. When the forgetting struck, I grew so scared. What is a memory but a story of what came before? I thought that the only way to keep stories safe was to lock them away, to protect them, to leave them unchanging. What have I done? You can always learn from a mistake. That is very true. You're certain it's not too late? Of course it's not. I fear there's something missing from inside me now. The tales that I scattered, they were what was binding me together. I have no idea what to do without them. Greymane caught them all, Lorekeeper. I can put them back where they belong. Alright, here we go. The story of Dreamlight Valley. Yeah. This should be pretty simple. Let's do some corners. There we go. Yep, corner that. And this is the bottom. And another corner. That looks like a side piece. No, that's a corner. Okay. What have we here? We got... Okay, and here. Yep, and we'll do this. And we'll do Mickey. It's right there. And what else do we have here? That looks like it goes right around here somewhere. I see the white in our... I'll put that over there. That's a little tricky. What do we have? We got a blue. That looks like it goes right about... It looks like it goes there, doesn't it? Almost. There you go. And what else do we have here? How about you? With the little... That looks like it's gonna go... Alright, put that. I want this piece down here is one I'm really looking for. Is that it right there? That's it. And then we got a little piece, which is, I think, right here. Oh no, I know where that one goes. Okay, and where do you go, my friend? That looks like a snippet, doesn't it? Alright. I need this other little piece down here. Oh, they are snippets. They look like little snippets, but... Oh, I see that one. Alright, here we go. That goes there. Now we got a bird snippet somewhere. Where's the other snippet? We have a bird snippet right here. Okay. This looks like it goes here somewhere. Okay. There's the other one. It's incognito. That one. And there. There it is. Okay. We got the baby Aurora bassinet with that deal. Alright, back to the Lore Keeper. I understand now, Greymane. Dreamlight Valley is a place for stories to grow and be shared. Somewhere we can learn to live together. Can everyone ever forgive me? Is there really a place for me here? Of course. Yes, the village has room for even the nastiest villains. You'll just have to find out. You've got a lot of work to do making amends. Yes, of course. Yes, I do. It's not an ending for me, but just a beginning. We'll do all we can to help you find your way again, Lore Keeper, and I know just where you should begin. That tapestry behind you, don't you think there's something else it could show now? Yes, the tapestry. It will be a testament to the story we've all woven together. All right. That's pretty cool looking. And she's gonna change it now. Here we go. Yay! Beautiful. Fantastic. Just don't dance, Flynn. Hey, I look awesome in that outfit. Yay! Looks like we got it. Now we gotta bring Aurora. Oh, that's the end credits. Alright, we're gonna skip those. Although, wonderful people working on here. What is happening right now? It's the story you've woven here across the valley and the vale. You ought to be proud of yourself for what you've built. We've all built it together. Your humbleness is something I hope to learn from in time. Of course, there's still work to do because of the mess I've made. Some of my tales are still scattered. Please keep catching snippets for me. And there's still ink spilling all about. It seems my home was carried away by ink. I hope you don't mind if I ask for some help with that too, says Aurora. Yeah, okay, and place at Aurora's house. Alright, let's go do it. Hooray, gladly. I'm just going to place it temporarily for now, wherever I have some room, because this video is getting quite long. But we're going to place it down here, I think, for now. I'll probably change it when I find a good spot for it. I'll probably put it on a...
Blade of Trust kind of reminds me of the bayou.
Yeah, it does. Can I fit it right here? Maybe I can. Let's see it. Why, sure. We're going to put it right here for now. I'm going to put it right up against the water. There we go. We'll put it right there. Okay. There we go. And let's talk to Scrooge.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
There's some adventure to be
Beautiful. Oh, it's perfect here, actually. I kind of like it right there. Welcome, Aurora! Yay! Alright. And there is Aurora. Alright, that was awesome. Let's take our photo with Aurora. Perfect.
I think perhaps we might help one another.
Wow, I wish all my friends could see this place.
Greyman, you've done such marvelous work here already. It's almost back to the glorious Vale that I remember. It's taken a lot of work. Mike, will you get lost? Oh, I'm sure that's true, but you must see the wonders of all you've done. I only hope that the Lore Keeper can find her way again after all this trouble. They're all like talking at the same time. She made a mistake. We all make mistakes. That is so true. I'm glad the Vale has such a kind and merciful ruler. You know, Greymane, I started this story alone with only the advice of my aunts to guide me. I spent so much of my life that way, hidden at the cottage in the glen, then locked away in that tower by the Lore Keeper. But I'm ending this story with a friend, a true friend. Ah, you're a friend to me too, Aurora. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I suppose that means we finally have a happily ever after for the Vale. Now shall we see what adventures we can find together?
Aren't you an absolute wonder?
And that does it, everyone. The Tales That Bind is complete. We have Aurora, and that's going to do it for this update. We've got it all done. And now we move on. We move on to the next, well, we have to end the star path, which ends in 2 weeks. So please make sure you're working on your star path. And let's go check out the inside of Aurora's house. And, ooh, look at this place. It's nice and homey. Hello, Aurora. I like it. Little hearth here and beautiful. Very nice. Let's check out the boudoir. I'm sorry, I don't want to be risque here, but I'm checking out your bed. There's Nana. And that's a weird window, but...
Such a gift to be amongst friends.
Alright, so that's going to do it, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure and volunteer at your local animal shelter. Help save the lives of needy animals who are scared and are locked behind bars for no reason but being at the wrong place at the wrong time, or, you know. Please also share the animals that I post on my X page. You could win $25. There's $25 that I have up for grab once a month for nothing, just for sharing the animals that are on my X page. Also, please, if you can pick up a t-shirt or a coffee mug in my merch store here on the channel, all the proceeds for that will go towards saving the life of an animal. We put it towards the pledges that are on X, so if you could find it in your heart to support saving the lives of animals here, like my lovely little Nana, they would absolutely love to find a real home in the real world. They count on you. They count on us to save their lives. So please help out on the channel. Thank you so much again for watching. I'm going to see you on the Wednesday show tomorrow. We come every Monday and Wednesday at least for Dreamlight Valley, and we talk about everything under the sun. So please join us on Monday and Wednesday mornings, and I will see you all in a future video.